boundaries are great, except when I'm using boundaries as a fancy word to not do my healing and then cut other people off so that I don't have to do the work to not feel pushed in the first place. So here's what I mean by that. There are some relationships that are unhealthy and I don't want to participate in. And there are a lot of relationships that are unhealthy, and I am an active participant in the unhealthy nature of the relationship. And if I do the hard healing work on me, I will actually have more capacity to give to the other person so that they can heal too. But as long as I say, nope, this doesn't work, I'm not actually searching out a win-win approach. I'm not actually pursuing solution. I'm not actually pursuing the healing that it takes to make relationships work. Because I don't know about you, I am not a perfect person. And I have made so many mistakes, and I have had so many times in my life where I have needed grace upon grace upon grace. And if I can turn all of those relationships back to a self-reflective moment and to say, I cannot see in another human being what I have not experienced in myself, then I can look at it from, oh, I'm just looking into a mirror of the places in my life that I get to do deeper healing work. And when I do, I've been able to be in relationships with the people that I previously would have told you have caused me the most pain. And it's not because they changed. It's because I grew. That is liberty. That's a whole different need for boundaries than I think the majority of the population is currently projecting. If somebody needs to change the way they behave for your boundary to be upheld, it's not actually a boundary. It's resistance. And if they don't need to change at all in order for my boundary to be upheld, that's a real boundary from my perspective.